Okay, hello. We're just going to go over some basic chemistry stuff so that we don't have to go over it in class because you might already know some of this. Okay, so first off, this is a periodic table of elements. It organizes all the elements in a special way. Okay, something special about each little element square that we'll get to down here. But the first thing is to know that this table can be organized going down like this, okay, in these rows going down. So hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, whatever these are, all belong in a group together. So going down, that trend is called group. Okay, so this all belongs in group 1, if you can see that tiny little 1 right there. All of these belong in group 2. All of these, group 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, so those are groups going down. When we go sideways, these also can also organize them going sideways. Okay, and we'll get to what that is in a little bit. Going sideways, the groupings are called periods. Okay, so this is a period right here with hydrogen and helium. This right here is one period. The same with all these. Okay, so that's one thing you need to know. Groups go down, periods go sideways. Okay, when we look at the individual excuse me, element, little square, there's some very important things to know about that. So that's iron. We'll do iron right here. Okay, the first thing is this is the chemical symbol. So that's how we write stuff in shorthand, so we don't have to write out iron all the time. Most of them have some kind of Latin base to their name. Excuse me. Okay, somewhere on the tile there's normally the full name of the element. Okay. This number up here on top is an important number. This is called the atomic number. Atomic number. And this is the number of protons in the nucleus. Okay, if you don't know what a proton is yet, that's fine. I'm about to go over it. But you just need to know that up top, the atomic number, and it's the number of protons. This below is called the atomic mass, or sometimes an older term for it is called molecular weight. Okay, same thing. Those are the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. Okay, so is that how you spell neutrons? I think it's like that with the E first. Okay. So you need to know these two things: atomic number, number of protons; atomic mass, number of protons plus the number of neutrons. Right? When we look at an atom, inside it has a mass of protons and neutrons. Okay? Protons are positive, as you can see by this little plus sign. Electrons are negative, as you see by the minus sign. Neutrons are no charge. That's why they're called neutrons, because they're neutral. Okay, so inside all of this part of the atom, called the nucleus, that is just a bunch of protons and neutrons grouped together, just huddled together in the nucleus. Floating around the outside of the nucleus are the electrons. Okay, so electrons, we call them shells, as you can see, or sometimes orbits or orbitals. So they're in these shells around the nucleus. Okay, we'll get to the arrangement of those shells a little bit later. But for now, you just need to know an atom is made up of neutrons and protons on the inside in the nucleus. Floating around is the electrons. You need to know that protons are positive, neutrons are no charge, and electrons are negative. And you also need to know that protons and neutrons are about the same size. Electrons are super small. So small that they don't even count as mass when we're doing these calculations. So when we calculate the atomic mass, it is just the mass of the nucleus added together, the number of protons and the number of neutrons. Okay, so that's all you really need to know. Group, period, atomic number, atomic mass, and then the composition of the atom here. Okay. Great, thanks.